Hey everyone, and welcome to a tutorial showcase type thing. A showtorial? Ooh, perhaps. For my one command block Ender trader, which is a trader, obviously, of end items, as per the name. But it is just a more interesting way to have a shop on a server or in your own sort of world, rather than just a box or a normal villager. And so we will get right on with the tutorial. First of all, you will need a command block, obviously, for this one command block thing. You will need one command block. To get a command block, if you don't know, if you type give and then a space and then tab, that will put your username in. And if you write COM, M, and then tab again, and that will auto-complete the command to get you a command block. So it needs to be in creative mode to enter a command block, obviously, and then you need to paste in the command, throw a button on it, and boom, there we go. There is the Ender trader. That is George, and he trades for lots of nice things. Ooh, he's got elytras, shulker shells, dragon's breath, ooh, dragon heads, and popcorn fruit. But I think that we're going to get ourselves a elytra today. Yes, elytra. Let's put it on. Wow, so fancy. So that is George. That is the Ender trader. He works by, let me just put something in. Scoreboard. Oh, what are you? Teams. Join traders. There we go. As if you didn't know, it is an invisible villager. That you are trading with, that is sat just inside of an Enderman, both with no AI, both with knockback resistance, invulnerability, all that good stuff. So let me just get into game mode 0. So you can't actually hit them, you can't bump them. So there's no way of, outside of creative mode, there's no real way of knocking the villager sort of out the way wrong. So there we go. But that is what it is. Let's just leave the team again. Leave. There we go. So if you ever needed to check on that your villager's still there, you can join the same team as the trader. That is what that is for. So that is the Ender trader as he is. Obviously, it doesn't have to always be an Ender trader. You could have a nether one with a skeleton or something like that. So yeah, that is it. Down in the downstairs, there's going to be a link to a paste bin, and on there will be 4 separate commands that will be for the 4 cardinal directions. This one is for if you're facing north, east, southwest. I nearly forgotten the compass directions then. Just so it changes the orientation of the mobs and of the villager. So that is that for the simple part of this tutorial. Coming next, if anyone is interested, is more of a breakdown of the command, how you can tweak it, how it works, and if you're interested in that, if you want to make your own trader, perhaps. If you want to change the trades from the ones of these, make them more expensive, make them cheaper, that will be for you in just a moment. So, if you are interested in that, I'll see you in a second. If you're not, thank you very much for watching. Okay, so, welcome to the more in-depth portion of the video. This is the command. I've broken it up a little bit, so it's a bit easier to read. This top section is part of the one command block sort of setup. The same as this bit down here. A couple of things are important for this bit. Scoreboard teams add traders. That is the team. Oh, and also scoreboard teams option traders see friendly invisibles. That's the team that the villager gets put on. So if you need to be able to see where your villager has disappeared to for whatever reason, that's the team that you join. That means you can see them. That's what see friendly invisibles is. This first little bit here is the Enderman, or whatever mob that you end up wanting to put in. Like it might be Wither Skeleton or Wither. That'd be mental. Let's put that back in. Custom name is obviously the display name, and that's what custom name visible 1 is. 1 being the same as true. So that is the name that you see on the nameplate. Attributes, knockback resistance. That is obviously giving the Enderman knockback resistance, so you can't punch them out the way. They are invulnerable, so they do not die. They have no AI, so they don't wander off. Rotation is to do with the cardinal direction that they are facing. We've given it the villager death loot table, so if for whatever reason you do need to kill them or they just oddly die, they don't drop any drops because villagers don't have any drops on their loot table. So that section is for what the appearance of the trader. So as is an Enderman named George. This next section here is the actual trader. Trades, this is the villager, so you've got summon villager. This 0.2 here, part of the spawn, that's the slight offset forwards from the Enderman, so you can always click him to get his trades. And this 0.2 swaps around between the X and the Z and the minus X and the minus Z, depending on the rotation, which you would see in the downstairs with the versions of it that I've posted. We give custom name George again, even though you can't see his custom name. Isn't always visible, but this is the name that is in when you enter the trading GUI. That's the name that's at the top. It needs some professions and career levels and all that sort of stuff just to make it spawn properly as a villager. And then the important part, recipes. These are the trades. We've got them rewarding 0 XP because that'd be a bit cheaty. It's got a lot of uses, a lot of uses. It's currently been used 0 times when you spawn it in. And then we've got these are the trades here. So you have a buy and you have a buy B. Those are the two inventory spaces that you can put items in. So sometimes like this bottom one here, you've only got one buy. You've got to buy then a sell because that only requires one item. But this buy up here for the elytra, it requires 4 ender crystals, so they count 4, and also 4 leather, and then the villager will sell you an elytra. 1 elytra is the count there. So that's just how that works. And then once again, we've got, and you can add and remove these. You just say if you wanted that to be emeralds, 4 emeralds, 4 leather, get you an elytra, or you can take out the. So that's just 4 emeralds to an elytra. And then once again we've got knockback resistance, invulnerable. So this one is silent, so you don't hear all the time. He's on the traders team that we set up here, so if we need to see him, he's on the correct team when he spawns in. And then he's also got a second effect as well as knockback resistance. He has got ID 14 potion effect, which is invisibility, and an extremely long duration. And particles are switched off, so you don't see a load of swirlies around weirdly around an Enderman. And that is about it. Like I said before, this bottom section is to do with the 1 block spawn system. This just fills in deletes all the junk that's left over, and then kills the minecarts. Kill all minecarts. So that is about it. So, if you enjoyed this, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.